Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about starting a business in France. Not just any business, but a grocery business. So I made a video before of this step by step on how to start a business in France. In that video, I said I was going to talk about what you need and how I started, what I bought and everything. So now I'm going to be doing that, even though the video I did was like months ago, but today I'm going to be doing that right now. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm right here in my shop, and as you can, because my shop is right in the express, so it's very noisy. So I'm sorry for the noise once again. So as I said, starting up a business can be very challenging, most especially as an immigrant in France. So you have several, not just, this doesn't just apply to the immigrant only, but it goes to everyone, whether you are what is it called, whether you are national or rather citizen or non-citizen. So the process is the same for everybody. So the first thing to do is, if you are starting a grocery, I'm particularly speaking about grocery, convenience store. So that is what I'm talking about. Every business has its own process, but I also have an idea of other business because I'll venture into that some other, but this is what I am doing right now, so that's why I'm going to be talking about it. So the first thing you would need is a shop, like a store. We call it in Nigeria, we'll say store. Yeah, you will need a shop and a vacant shop. So one of the things you have to know is in French there's something they call fond de commerce. Fond de commerce is like someone is closing up his shop and like he's going out of business and he would like to sell his his business, like like a provision shop, with everything in it. So that is what we call fond de commerce. So there are some people who are very lucky enough to get things like that. These days is very common. So you just buy the everything in it, and you just take over the shop, the rent and everything. You take over it. That can, for me, I think that is very easy because there's everything in it already. All you just need is to have your money. So then the reason you have to get a shop, an empty shop, before even getting the license is because in this business you would need an address, the business address, to be able to register for what you need, like to register for the license. Sorry, I thought someone was coming in, so my eye is here, my eye is there. So I am putting an eye on the camera and the other eye out there in case if a client is coming in. So you see, that's why you need to have an address before any other registration. So now let's assume you have you've gotten a vacant shop, a vacant store. So now you have paid for it and everything. I know when I say vacant shop, it's not really that easy to get a shop because in my own case, sometimes the landlords, they would prefer a certain business than this or that. So it was really difficult to get a place, but to God be the glory, we are here. So let's assume now you have paid for your shop, and the next thing to do is to start the registration. There's something they call comptable in France. So that comptable is like these people, they help you to register your business, to legalize your business. Then you have to pay them. It's not free. That is their job. So maybe you look for one if it's something that you cannot do by yourself. So you look for one, and people who are in this field to help you. So they help you register your business, and then okay, when they register this business, you register your business, you will have to wait for the license. The license, it takes time. Trust me, it takes time. It takes months. So before so now, one of the things I would advise anybody that is going into this kind of business is make sure you have funds. Not just like depending, like, I'm starting this shop, so it's going to be bringing money easily. No, this thing doesn't work. It's not a magic. So you have to have personal money to be able to pay the rent, to be able to pay the rent, and to be able to pay your bills. Because like, just as I said, this even the license alone takes time. Just imagine that the license alone takes time. So before it will come, the license will be approved. The shop, you will have to be paying the rent of the shop. So while waiting for the license, you can decide to start installing everything that you need. For example, putting in everything like fridge, freezers, and stuff like that, the storages and everything. You can decide to put that, and while waiting for the license to be approved. So then, apart from the license being approved, you need other things like insurance. Yes, the insurance actually comes even before signing the contract of the shop. Even there is no landlord that will ever give anybody an apartment or a shop for rent without the insurance. So that insurance comes in even before signing the contract. So now let's assume that your license is out. The next thing, even while in the process of waiting for the license to be out, you have to start looking for suppliers, wholesalers in your area, in your country. Let's assume we are talking about France. You have to start looking for people that will be supplying you your products. This is very, 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 very crucial. Very crucial. Even in this day, sometimes we are still struggling in having suppliers. So that is very important. In the process of you waiting for your license and everything, you have to be very smart to be able to get a supplier. Go online, meet with people who already have who are doing into the same business. Some of them can be very kind enough to put you through, while some can be very, they don't care about anybody, because they can also see you as a competitor. So like that. So you just have to do everything to be able to be there. But now let's just assume that your license is out and now you are selling. As I've earlier said, funding is the key. Funding is the key. If you don't have enough money, I will tell you, do not stress yourself. do not stress yourself. Just try as much as possible to have enough money before starting. In that, you will have your peace of mind. You'll be able to, to start well. Is very important if you are able to start well, because if not, you will be very scared. You'll be scared of how you'll be able to afford the rent, because people, it takes time. There are some people who just visit your shop just to, know, you have a new shop here, like that. So this happens to me it happens every day. People just come and, wow, yeah, which is a good thing, but we are doing this for the money. So if you are able to really start well financially, it will be very good. So I'm going to be doing another video again, to be able to tell you, some of the things you need, like fridge. It depends on what you are going into. If you are just going into the African thing, like the African the African products, or if you are just going to do the general things. So there are some of these things that you will actually need. I do not want this video to be too long, so I will still do that other video again. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's build this channel together. Let's be a family. Join. Please click the subscription button and the notification bell. I will see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching.